Experienced New York City legal separation lawyer. Legal separation and divorce. Couple may want to stay married for economic reasons or to file joint tax returns, to remain eligible for Social Security benefits, keep health insurance, or because divorce conflicts with their beliefs. A legal separation can provide a structure while each spouse pursues life outside the marriage. It helps protect parental rights, assets, and day-to-day arrangements while leaving the door open to reconciliation. Under New York law, a legal separation is not just an informal agreement to live apart. It is a written contract that must be signed by both spouses and properly acknowledged. Courts will not enforce an unwritten arrangement, and a filed separation agreement is necessary if the couple later seeks a conversion divorce. Until a divorce action is filed, the spouses remain married even though they live apart. Because the agreement is legally enforceable, it should include a reconciliation survival clause to ensure its terms remain valid if the couple temporarily reunites. A separation can be rescinded or modified only through a later written agreement signed by both parties. The process is legal and binding but leaves the marriage intact, giving couples flexibility. A legal separation agreement outlines each spouse's rights and responsibilities while living apart. In format, it should state where and when the couple married, the date they separated, and details about living arrangements, child custody and parenting time, child support, spousal support, bill payments, and how assets like the family home or car will be handled. The agreement must be notarized and does not require court filing to take effect, though some couples choose to record it with the county clerk. If the agreement is filed and the spouses live separate and apart for at least 1 year while following its terms, they can petition for a conversion divorce, which allows the divorce judgment to fold in the separation agreement's terms. There is no time limit on how long a legal separation can last. It continues until the spouses reconcile or divorce. Legal separation lets spouses live apart while maintaining the marriage. A properly drafted agreement sets binding rules on child custody and parenting time, child support, spousal maintenance, payment of mortgage or rent, and continued use of a car or home. It can pause conflict, protect credit, and prevent risky spending by clarifying who pays which debts. The arrangement provides stability and flexibility, allowing continued access to employer health insurance and the ability to file taxes as married, filing separately to plan around credits and deductions. After at least a year of compliance, the agreement supports an uncontested conversion divorce that avoids fault arguments and simplifies the final case. Cost varies. There are no court filing fees if the separation is resolved by written agreement, but county fees for recording the agreement can range around $5, and in New York City an index number may cost about $210. Court costs apply if the couple later seeks a judgment of separation or divorce. Because the issues are complex, couples are urged to have their agreement drafted by an attorney, which may increase expenses but helps avoid costly mistakes. If spouses cannot agree on terms and need negotiation assistance, the case can become more expensive. For a separation agreement, there are no court residency requirements. As long as the spouses are New York residents and the agreement is properly signed and notarized, it is binding. To obtain a formal judgment of separation, however, specific residency conditions apply. One spouse must have been a continuous resident for at least 2 years before filing, or at least 1 year with additional qualifications such as marriage in New York, having lived in New York as a married couple, or the grounds occurring in New York. Or both spouses must reside in the state at filing. Full financial disclosure is expected. Failure to disclose assets can invalidate the agreement. The agreement must be acknowledged by a notary, similar to a deed, to be enforceable. An experienced family attorney can draft a reconciliation clause to ensure the agreement survives temporary reunions. To convert a separation into a divorce, the spouses must have a written separation agreement that was properly acknowledged and filed, must have lived separate and apart for at least 1 year while substantially complying with its terms, and must purchase an index number associated with the separation. The court reviews all terms of the agreement and decides which to include in the final divorce judgment. A well-crafted agreement can make this process smoother. Legal separation can be challenging and may leave a spouse exposed if certain issues are not addressed. The Law Office of Ryan Besinque notes that having guidance from a lawyer ensures that your separation agreement protects your interests and comprehensively addresses issues that may arise. A skilled attorney can draft and negotiate an agreement, align support with state guidelines, and file documents correctly. They can also help you seek temporary relief from a court if safety or finances require it and ensure that the agreement meets legal requirements for a later conversion divorce. Because separation agreements involve important rights concerning children, property, and finances, a supportive attorney can offer clarity and peace of mind. Legal separation in New York offers couples a way to live apart with a clear framework while keeping the marriage intact. A valid written agreement sets out living arrangements, support obligations, and parenting schedules, protecting your rights and providing the option to reconcile or later divorce. If you are considering a legal separation or need guidance on drafting an agreement, the Law Office of Ryan Besinque, a law firm in Manhattan, can help. This law firm has attorneys who can advise you at every stage. To discuss your situation, reach out to the Law Office of Ryan Besinque, 115 West 25th Street, 4th floor, New York, New York, 10001, United States, at 929-251-4477. They can connect you with a compassionate lawyer and attorney dedicated to protecting your family and financial future.